So this is a Sundance film, The Babadook. And the title, you might be thinking, like, what the freak? Or if you just watched a trailer, which you hopefully did, you're not thinking that. But, you know, what the hell's The Babadook? And then right at the start of the trailer, it shows you it's Mr. Babadook,
setup,
I guess, right? Mr.
Yeah,
Babadook.
it's like a story, a fairy tale.
And then
creature.
it turns into one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Really?
Yes, I thought it looked incredible. I'm huge. I'm a huge fan of like the fantasy kind of stuff with horror, and so to see like the spooky, it's not like a grounded in reality thing. It's like a spooky guy with a top hat. That's just gorgeous to me.
Now
that is
the
so
look of
awesome.
It is cool.
No,
I love
yeah,
it.
it looks better than all of these horror movies that have been coming out recently. It definitely looks like they want it to be scary, and they're
And
trying.
apparently it is, by the way. It
Yeah.
did play at Sundance already.
But I'm just so tired of the same story.
How is this the same story?
The kid sees something, and then like everyone thinks the kid is crazy, and then it starts coming after the parents.
See, I like it because it reminds me of
it's
The
like
Shining.
the kid's getting haunted by something.
I tell you what,
because the mom is like haunted, sort of.
I picked
like
up
The
that the
Shining.
mom is. I'm just like, is it the mom? Is she crazy?
Something's going on.
It's like the kid sees the ghost, and they're like, "Oh, you're crazy," and then it's like, "Oh, wait a minute, he wasn't crazy." That's just like, what was it? The one with Ethan Hawke. It's the same thing.
Sinister?
Yeah, and
Before Midnight.
Even Sinister had a goofy monster name. What was it? Bagul.
I love
yeah.
that
Bagul,
too. He was
the bagel.
Yeah, Bagel.
I'm such
That,
a
like,
sucker
kind of
for like
fantasy thing. Yeah,
I'm
I
such a
get
sucker
that.
for like you know what? We're gonna make this spooky looking guy. We're not gonna be grounded in reality, and it's gonna be cool. I'm such a
Well,
sucker
what
for
I
that.
liked about this trailer though was that they showed the illustration in the little kid's book of this thing, and I just looked at the illustration and I was like,
I was
pretty
done.
Ooh, that's
it
pretty
reminded
scary.
me of
yeah.
reminded me of the others when you see like the grandmother drawn or the old
jeez.
woman drawn, and I
There's
was just
another
like,
movie.
I am your daughter.
There's another movie that's just like this whole like
it's a ghost movie.
yeah.
That was a pretty original movie. I
Yeah.
thought. But
Nicole Kidman was good.
also the voice at the end, whatever it was, just
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm
not gonna be able to sleep
see
after
it,
this
just
one.
'cause
I can't wait.
It looks to be a little more refreshing.
I'll probably definitely it feels a little more refreshing.
A little bit more, yeah.
But it's still like I want to see a horror movie that hasn't done the same shit over and
Well, I think it's going to be refreshing for someone who's not into Insidious or
Maybe.
or
You know,
The
Paul
Conjuring.
put it in a good way. He said it looks like a potentially better version of Mama because he said Mama had too much
Yeah.
backstory,
Yeah.
and he hopes that doesn't happen here. And I agree with him. I think Mama had a little too much backstory, and it was a little too.
Very well said. He should be on the show.
enjoyed. He has his own podcast. Make sure you check it out. I enjoyed Mama to a point, but because I like the story and I like just like the human aspect of it more so. But like the creature, I kind of like the creature just. Let it be what it is.
Being a
You know what I mean?
He's in the dark.
That's what Sinister got right. I thought it was kind of just like they
never
briefly
explained
said it.
it, yeah.
They didn't go into like his whole backstory.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, they did though. They had this scene where he opens up like the laptop and goes, "What's going on with me? Oh, you're being chased by."
That's what I'm saying. They briefly explained.
Yeah.
They're like, he's a demon. That's it. That's all you need to know. I'm fine with that. That's all I need to know. I don't care.
He's a
Even I
spooky
think,
demon.
even I think a scene like that is way too much.
Really?
For him to say, "Oh, yes, the demon hunting you is Bagul, and he hunts children." Thank you. Close the laptop. Good thing I had my friend who told me
Who
all
knows
that,
everything.
who gave me all that exposition for me.
all that information. Well, I do think this looks like it's going to spook the hell out of me, so I'm definitely excited about it. But why don't we stay in movies that just aren't for kids? Keep the kids in bed. Keep the kids
this
in bed.
This is bedtime.
Yeah.
Adult time is now.
Let's talk about a trailer for Blue Ruin.